What completely legal substance are you addicted to? Benadryl. A lifetime of adult insomnia led me to search for stronger sleep cocktails, and I took a Benadryl with melatonin. It got so bad I was up to a few every night, but happy to report now I'm down to a half, and going to go down to 0 soon. Stay off of it. Using anticholinergics like Benadryl chronically is linked to Alzheimer's. When I had a cold, I use this nasal spray that shrinks the blood vessels in the nose and makes it easier for you to breathe. It is an over-the-counter drugstore item and you don't need a prescription. Once you stop using it, your nose clogs up, or at least it feels like it, because you used to breathe like a superhero for a week. The longer you use, the worse the withdrawals are. I couldn't properly breathe without it, so I ended up using it for almost half a year. Edit. In case someone is interested, I kicked the habit by buying few standard saline, sodium chloride, spray. It's just salt water that helps clean and treat dryness in the nasal passages. I used one for a few weeks, and while I still had serious trouble breathing through my nose, it greatly helped. I also slept in an elevated position with like 3 pillows. It took me almost a month to feel like I was breathing well, but still not as well as I was with the other stuff. Lip balm. I used to eat lip balm. Doritos. I was a massive addict. I used to buy a couple whole boxes of them. I used to drive to Frito-Lay's to buy them directly from the factory because it was the only places where you could buy this much without people asking questions. What makes me stop was in one occasion I went to a Colmado is pretty much a 7/11 or mini market here at Dom Point Rep. Told the guy give me this just on Doritos. Was around 800 DPO, which is $14 US. One bag personal bag of Doritos is 25 DPO here. Around 30 something bags of Doritos. The guy looked at me and told me, damn, you just wiped my whole shelf. Now I need to call Frito-Lay's to bring me a couple boxes. I looked at the empty shelf. I was so embarrassed and disgusted of myself. On my way walking home I started to gift them away to people. I kept like 3 bags, ate them, and since them, I slowly were reducing my numbers of Doritos at weeks for the next couple months. I still love them, but I don't have the impulse anymore. Homie bought half a stack of Doritos. Oreos. I can knock down a sleeve before looking down. It only stops when the stomach pain sets in, and even if it subsides for a moment, that moment will be filled with an Oreo. Wow, thank you so much for the gold. I didn't expect this to take off. Your replies have been making me laugh for hours. Thank you again. Ever had black shits from Oreos that when you know you've gone a step too far? I've gone too far too often. Q-tips. That feeling of scratching my ear canals after a day or two of seasonal allergies is the best. No matter what the science says, I cannot stop using them. That post-shower Q-tip can be orgasmic, especially after a long day. I gave up chocolate by starting to smoke cigarettes. I started dipping my cigarettes in chocolate. Worst of both worlds. Really? You what? Time, as in staying up late, without any damn reason to edit. Christ, I didn't know that this was a problem for so many people. I'd like to add that I also hate napping, which doesn't help my situation, but I always seem to wake up feeling disoriented and scatterbrained. The sooner I go to sleep, the sooner I have to go to work. Potato chips. Can't have them around the house. I will never stop. Especially chicken twisters. Fuck yes, chicken twisters are the best. Was liquor and sadness. Currently is Pokemon cards and a lot less sadness. Not great, but I see this as an absolute win. Cheese. Cheese is amazing. Why does it taste so good? Cheese addict here. From what I've read, cheese can be addictive because of an ingredient called casein, a protein found in all milk products. During digestion, casein releases opiates called casomorphins. Casomorphins play with dopamine receptors and trigger that addictive element. Porn. Many people don't even know they are addicted until they try quitting. I can't believe how far down I had to scroll to find this. I've been addicted since I was 13. It's a serious problem. Trying to tell someone that they have a porn addiction usually is met with anger. With a lot of addictions, people are able to recognize that they have them, but hardly anyone will admit to themselves that they are a porn addict. Reddit. I'm supposed to be studying right now. Deleted the app twice, yet I'm still here. Smell of petrol, gasoline. I swear to god that gasoline in the 1970s smelled addictive. Way better than today. Modern gasoline doesn't hold a candle to it. As a kid I knew I shouldn't smell it, and I'd stay away from it, but when refilling the lawnmowers the smell was there. I would advise against holding a candle to gasoline. Life. Being high on life is fun. At first, I used to just seize the day, but after a while, I was seizing 2 days, 3 days, whole weeks at a time just to get by. By the time I turned 30, I was 57. I love things that are both smart and dumb. This is perfect. Food. This isn't a joke. It is 100% a real addiction. When you're almost 400 pounds and unhappy with yourself, your brain still convinced you unhealthy eating is the answer to happiness. That's a fucking addiction. But an addiction you need to feed into in order to survive. Imagine being addicted to meth, but you needed to take healthy less potent meth 3x a day to live. It would be impossible to overcome. That's how I feel about food. Coca-Cola. The glass bottle ones are the best. And people are always saying oh I quit drinking soda, and when I tried it again after long period of time, I didn't even like it / it was too syrupy / it was too sweet. Bullshit. I quit for a straight year once, because I trusted all those testimonials, and when I tried it again I loved it, just as much as before I quit. Insulin. I'm so addicted I inject it 3 times a day. I prefer smoking it. I snort mine. Diet Coke. And I'm still fat. Huh. Cutting out soda is one of the best decisions someone can make for their health. It's really not. If it's diet soda, you're essentially drinking slightly acidic water. The absolute best thing anyone can do for their health is determine their daily caloric need, and if trying to lose weight, to eat at a calorie deficit. Sunflower seeds. Sweet tea. On the 8th day, God made sweet tea. Not the drug. That's the name my local bakery gave to their special homemade granola and chocolate cookies. They're great. Are they laced with Edit. Can it be? I hope so. Microtransactions. It's almost impossible for me to pass up in-game purchases. I've had to unlink forms of payment and I don't even go anywhere near the store page on most games anymore. This addiction can be absolutely detrimental to your credit score. Best of luck, mate. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Until then, you can check some of my other videos.